Got a package in the mail today. And I decided we're going to do a head-to-head. So, I think I've already said that this Aganorsa Arsenio has become my favorite smoke. It's peppery. You know, I think I like it even better than the Supreme Leaf. Don't tell nobody. But they got this box is $78 for a box of 10. But they got the Arsenio Serie Oro, the gold series. It's $178 for a box of 10. It's by the same blender, but I don't understand why the gold series is so much more expensive. This is a box press. Both Robustos, one box press, one not. So we're going to smoke them head to head. I'm going to smoke this one first. I'm smoking it right out the mail, so it's not going to be the best, but we're just going to see which one I like better. So I got my cocktail. It's an old favorite, the Noah's Mill Apricot Whiskey Sour. I can throw some stock footage up there. Ooh, that thing Noah's good. I could throw some stock footage up there of me making a Noah's Mill Apricot Whiskey Sour. We're going to go ahead and light this first one up. I'm kind of excited. It's windy out here. My hair is up. It was looking a mess today, but it was my day off, so I didn't even get up till noon. I'm trying not to crack the wrapper here. I done did it anyway. But you know it's dry. Don't crack the damn wrapper. Shit. Graham cracker, tobacco, slightly sweet, a little musty. Let's see, I crack the head. Hopefully that won't have too much of an effect on how it smokes. Alright, let's light her up. I'm excited about this one. See if it's worth being $100 more a box. Gonna try a cedar spill today. Right off the bat, slightly peppery. Let's see. Retrohale don't leave nothing to speak of. Smoke is making my mouth water. Slightly nutty, but not as nutty as the Arsenio. So far, much more round, more refined. Retrohale's getting spicier. That last retrohale was pretty spicy. The smoke is blowing back in my face. It's getting spicier by the second. Alright, we'll keep smoking and we'll see what happens. We'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. Smoking this Casa Fernandez Arsenio Serie Oro. Trying to compare it to my favorite, the original Arsenio. It's getting a little bit more peppery. I'm smoking it right out the mail, so it's kind of dry. Hadn't had time to rest yet. So I cracked the head when I first punched it. And then I'm noticing that there is a crack developing at the bottom here by the burn line, and it's also cracking right up here. So that's not my concern. My concern is the taste compared to the original Arsenio. And it's okay. I'm getting a lot more ammonia off the foot than I do off the original Arsenio. pepper has punched up just a bit. It's not super peppery. I mean, it's not as consistent and even as the one in the Arsenio, but it's there. The burn line is a little bit thicker, the mascara line. You can see that. It's a little bit thicker than the Arsenio. All in all, not a bad cigar at all. If I had to choose between this and the Supreme Leaf, though, I would choose the Supreme Leaf. But the Supreme Leaf and the regular Arsenio, I choose the Arsenio every time, I think. Still pretty good smoke. I wouldn't turn it down if somebody offered it to me, that's for sure. It's not boring whatsoever. So I appreciate that. The nuttiness is not as punched up in this one, though. I love the nuttiness in these Arsenios. That almondy, sweet cashewy, whatever that sweet nut is, it's good. This doesn't have that. It's more refined. Still a good cigar. Once again, I would not pass this up if someone offered it to me. I would smoke it, and I'd be happy to smoke it. But it's just not my favorite. The Arsenio Classic is my favorite so far. So, I'm only doing this experiment because, you know, this cigar thing, you know, you go into a shop, like there's a local shop here that, you know, I've been smoking since last summer. Local shop here, I told them I've been smoking since last summer. Excuse me. This is what my palate has developed into. I don't like big ring gauge cigars. 52 or 54 is my absolute biggest. She proceeded to sell me all these 60 ring gauge cigars. And because I wanted to support the business, I bought them, but I don't trust her palate. And when I originally bought those, I was like, she don't seem like she knows anything but what it says in the book. She was just spouting all this thing. Oh, this was #1 on Cigar Aficionado. This was #1 on blah, blah, blah. This was #1 on blah, blah, blah. You know. And I even told her one of my go-to cigars is a CAO Brasilia. She's like, oh, if you like Brazilian, try this, this, and this. And have you tried the CAO Brasilia? Yeah, I told you that was one of my favorites. I have a whole box. Oh, okay, so you had that one. Like, she wasn't really listening. She was just trying to sell me stuff. And I got the feeling she didn't really smoke. So I went to an event and at the same place, and she didn't smoke not one cigar at the event. I was like, okay, so she don't smoke. She just has a business. So nothing against her or her business, but you know, sometimes you go in places and it's just, this is just a job for some people. You know, it's very rare that I've gone into a cigar shop and met an actual tobacconist who can actually talk me through, you know, the nuances of cigars and this and that. So I say that to say, just because the magazine says it or the website says it's a good cigar doesn't mean you're going to like it. And this cigar here, like I said before, it's an $8 cigar, $7.80. It's at $80 for a box of 10. I love it. It's one of my favorites. That My Father, the Judge, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. This Arsenio Serie Oro cost twice as much, $15 cigar. $180 for a box of 10. I don't like it as much. So you don't have to spend buku money to find something that you actually like. You got to go out there and know what your tastes are and be able to choose for yourself. Because I ain't trying to spend $1 million just to find out I don't like none of it, you know? I want something that I like. And if it's cheaper, bet. If it's regular production, bet. I'm not chasing after everything that's new, everything that's this, everything that's that. Because most of the time, the people don't like the stuff when they get it. They just got it so they can say they got it. And they're like, this ain't all that great. But I got a box. You know, I met somebody at a lounge. And he was like, oh yeah, I spent $300 and something on the Year of the Rat. The box of cigars for the Year of the Rat. It was a great cigar. But he didn't know it was a great cigar till he smoked it. He hadn't smoked it before he bought the box. So, you spend $300 and something on a box of cigars, you better know you like it. That's my thing. You know, just because I got the money don't mean I want to give it to y'all. BRB. Alright, y'all, I'm back. About to start watching the Oscars. Went ahead and sat this one down. Not a bad cigar still, but it's cracking up and all that kind of stuff. So I went ahead and started my original Arsenio, Casa Fernandez Arsenio. Right away I can tell a difference. The nuttiness is there. Sweetness. Pepper. It's all around a better flavor. It's good. Pepper's there right up front. Yeah. So this will still remain my favorite. Like I said, I won't turn down the Arsenio Oro if somebody offers it to me, but this original Arsenio is the business. Rare retrohale, I can't see it in the camera, but it's good. So BRB, let's start watching the Oscars. Alright guys, I'm back. Smoking my favorite, Casa Fernandez Arsenio. It's performing the way I thought it would perform. All that ammonia off the foot is not there. The nuttiness, the sweetness, the pepper, all of it is the best. Watching the Oscars, I mean the Oscars is doing it this year. I'm so excited for the hosts that they have. The winner, the first winner that I got to see, the best. Can't see the retrohale in the camera. Anyway, it's because I don't have a good camera. It's alright. If I get 2,000 subscribers, maybe I'll buy a new camera. Who knows? But yeah, my garden's going well. I amended the soil in my beds, and I've got zinnias sprouted in the spare room. I've got marigolds all over the place. I'm just excited. I'm excited about the springtime. I'm excited about renewal. I'm excited about life. I start my new job on Tuesday. Excited about that. I'm just happy. I'm happy to be living. I'm happy to be living. So, I'm just chilling, sitting right here, enjoying my cigar. Enjoy the small things in life. Nothing beats a failure but a try.